Hey gang, it's JC, and this is the Daily Dose for Thursday, February 2nd, 2012. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. Yeah, they moved from Brentwood over to Clayton, and we're still here at jcontheline.com with our television archives up there and our eye candy over there and our rock and roll poll question from yesterday having to do with the new legislation being proposed to put the clamp on ticket scalpers and on the ticket brokering business. How do you feel about that? Number one answer with 50% with or without the scalpers. The prices went out of control years ago, and I stopped going to a lot of the events that I used to. 50%, but right behind it at 40%, it's about time these guys have been getting away with murder, and it's harder and harder for the average guy to get good seats. I thought that the final answer here with 10% would be higher, which is, as much as I hate them, scalpers and brokers come in handy when you really need a good pair of tickets. Okay, that's only 10%. All right, today, so you're going to go to a Super Bowl party. I've been to good ones and I've been to bad ones, okay? I think that it also has something to do with what time you get there. Because I think a lot of people, the pregame show on the networks, I believe it started last Tuesday. So by the time you get to Super Bowl Sunday, 1, 2 in the afternoon, people have already had their United States government recommended amount of carbs by 2:30 in the afternoon. So if you get there at game time, sometimes, things are a little picked over. Anyhow, which of these things would make you disappointed in or even leave a Super Bowl party? Here's your choices. A, not enough big screen TVs. B, not enough food choices. C, not enough drink choices. D, a crowd so noisy you couldn't hear the game. Or E, a crowd more into the commercials than the game. All right, please answer in the corner. We'll have results for you tomorrow. Did I just say something about football in St. Louis? There isn't going to be any pretty soon. The Convention Visitors Commission yesterday laid out their $124 million plan for improvements at the Edward Jones Dome. Stan Kroenke, he runs up $124 million at lunch. So I don't really think that this was going to get his attention. A 96-foot wide video screen and scoreboard. 3-story pavilion connected to the dome with a beer garden. Yeah, because that's the one thing there just isn't enough of at football games. Beer consumption. Windows to allow in natural light, 1,500 new club seats, retractable traffic barriers, and that's it? That's it? So enjoy your St. Louis Rams while they're here. Stan Kroenke is leaving with this team. I would like to say something now about Republicans. I tried to ask a similar question yesterday, but here's really what it comes down to. I keep watching this coverage. And I just keep watching this about what's going on. The Republicans have expressed their hatred for the President of the United States, Barack Obama, in ways that I never thought were possible. I mean, this guy might as well be the boogeyman to the hardline conservatives especially. They have never wanted to get a guy out of office as badly as the Democrats wanted to get Richard Nixon out of office back in the early and mid-1970s. He has been held up to ridicule. There's been the automatic assumption that Obama is a one-term president. Okay, so you've had all of this swirling, like Hurricane Katrina coming in, getting closer and closer to the primaries and the eventual election, and they want this Obama guy out they want it more than life itself. They've had 4 years to get ready for this, to prep a candidate, and this is it, and this is it. You get Gingrich. It's like putting a set of retreads on your 77 Dodge Dart. And Romney just doesn't seem to be, he's doing okay, but people don't like him, and you got this whole faction, several factions. In the Republican Party, I don't get it. I just don't, what happened? What happened? You guys wanted this guy out more than anything on earth. You had 4 years to get ready, and this was it. Today is Groundhog Day. It's a day when we put our future in the hands of a rat, unless, of course, you count Election Day. Newt Gingrich says it's a two-person race between him and Mitt Romney. Luckily for Newt, it's not a foot race. And the president has been invited to sing on American Idol, and Newt Gingrich has been asked to appear on Celebrity Wife Swap. The online gambling site Bovada.iv is offering some crazy Super Bowl betting opportunities. Will Kelly Clarkson forget or admit at least one word of the national anthem? That's a yes, 5-2 odds on that. I don't think she will, by the way. Will Kelly Clarkson's bare belly be showing when she sings the anthem? That's a yes, 3-1 odds. I think that's unlikely. I hope not. She's not missed any meals in the recent years. What color will Madonna's hair be when she sings the Super Bowl halftime show? Will Madonna be wearing fishnet stockings at some point during the halftime show? That's a yes, 5-6 odds. How many times will Peyton Manning be shown? How many times will Tom Brady's wife Gisele Bündchen be shown? And what color will the Gatorade be that is thrown on the winning head coach? Can't be true. It can't be true. But according to a new survey, 2/3 of women say they're actually looking forward to the game more than the commercials. All right, ladies. In fact, only 20% of women say they are most looking forward to the ads. And a Houston doctor says we're all susceptible, more so than any other Sunday, to bladder infections on Super Bowl Sunday, because normally we go to the bathroom during the commercials, but nobody wants to leave during the commercials. They're afraid they might miss something, so they hold it in and you get bladder infections because of that. One more thing to worry about. We have reason to believe that Nicki Minaj is going to be on the stage during the halftime show along with Madonna. So we got a hold of her contract rider, and here's some of the highlights. 3 large baked goods scented candles. This is what she needs backstage, like in her, suite, in her dressing room. 24 bottles of Dasani water, 12 room temperature, 12 on ice. 12 cans of Red Bull, 6 room temperature, 6 ice. 12 bottles of Martinelli's apple juice, 6 room temperature, 6 ice. 24 bottles of Snapple, 12 must be lemon iced tea, 12 other assorted flavors. This woman is going to pee like Seabiscuit at some point during the show. Egg whites, 12-piece buckets of fried chicken spicy, no thighs, lots of wings. Salad, iceberg lettuce, sliced tomatoes, sliced cucumbers, green olives, wishbone light Italian dressing. Bumblebee tuna in water, wheat or low-fat crackers. You'd think with all this attention to detail, she might be more concerned about keeping her costume on, like she didn't do on Good Morning America a couple of months ago. According to a new survey, one main reason women do all the cleaning in the house because they think the guys will screw it up. Hotels.com did a survey on vacation sex, and not surprisingly, men and women have different expectations. 40% of men want to have sex every day when they're on vacation, only 31% of the women. They'd rather have it a few times. The favorite location for hotel sex for men was the jacuzzi. Women prefer the bed. So much for that beach stuff. You can already order pizza and DVDs on Netflix, and now you're sitting there and it's like, oh, we forgot something. So in New York, a messenger will leave a discreet-looking box by the buzzer and deliver your sex toys, your vibrating sex toys, on a bicycle. Last week, JCPenney announced a new partnership with Ellen DeGeneres and now the anti-gay group 1 Million Moms. A project of the designated hate group American Family Association has launched a campaign demanding that JCPenney fire Ellen because she's gay. What's the calendar say? Yeah, 2012. That's what I thought. Blues captain David Backus is getting props around the country. This is one of those nice stories that goes national, and it's nice to see. During the All-Star break, he flew 700 miles to rescue 3 dogs. He's getting his pilot's license and went to Houston with his instructor to bring him back to a no-kill shelter. How about that? All right, American Idol got the St. Louis auditions tonight. They're over at the Hilton Ballpark when they recorded this, and you see a lot of St. Louis scenes and everything like that. The arches behind him. Actually, it looks pretty nice. We will keep track of what's going to happen here. We'll have the overnights for you tomorrow to tell you what percentage of the St. Louis audience actually watched the show. All right, birthdays today include Graham Nash, one of the nicest people I've ever met in the entertainment business. That would be as in Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. And Tommy Smothers is 75. I adore the Smothers Brothers, and it's nice to see that George Clooney is working on a project. He might be making a movie about the Smothers Brothers and all the problems they had in the 1960s. Yesterday, I want to just say a word here about Don Cornelius. As a kid growing up in Chicago, I saw black people sort of as a segregated group once a year during baseball tournament time in our organized boys baseball league. The kids from LeClaire Courts would come in. It was a 100% black team. And that was really the only time any of us really were close to black people back when I was a kid. And we just, watched them like that. It was pretty funny. They would also take out the shortstop or second baseman on a double play and you'd have two boys laying there, one white and one black, in a big pile at second base. And a couple of times you saw, some of the parents and stuff, go like this. But we never had any problems. But we were exposed to black music in Chicago because of some of the most famous black music radio stations in America at that time. And then Don Cornelius came around with Soul Train, and I watched it. He came along and he sold that as a black version of American Bandstand, and that's exactly what it was. And it also loosened up white men's dancing. White men were doing that white man overbite, Man, that's all we had. And you watch that and you're like, hey, wait a minute, I think I'm going to air it out a little bit. So it helped in the dancing too. Tomorrow night, Friday night, VH1 and VH1 Classic are going to do a 90-minute documentary called Soul Train, the hippest train in America. Very, very cool. When you stop to think that this really exposed not only black audiences, but all audiences to Aretha Franklin and Marvin Gaye and the Jackson 5 and Gladys Knight. Don Cornelius. All right, JC's Eye Candy today. This is probably the best drive-through order of all time. This kid goes in, he's an aspiring singer-songwriter, and shows up late at night at Sonic, and he's got a guitar. So the girl comes on, hi, can I take your order? And he sings the order to her, and her reaction is classic. It's very, very cool. I was watching it going, it starts a little bit slow, but then I stuck with it, and I think you should too. It's very, very sweet, frankly, and it's all done in good fun. There's nothing mean about it at all. People always think if they're going to do something like that, put it on YouTube, it's got to really be mean. And this is actually really, really sweet, and it's fun to see, and so check it out. JC's Eye Candy, right below what you're looking at right now. All right, don't forget our rock and roll poll question. What about the Super Bowl party? What would make you leave? Please pick an answer. Send it to us. We'll have results for you tomorrow. All right, Trish Gazelle and I are on the Big 550 KTRS every day from noon until 3 o'clock. Our big Super Bowl show Friday, tomorrow from noon until 3. And Smash will be along. We hope you can join us. In the meantime, that's it. The Daily Dose for Thursday, February 2, 2012. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. And in the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.